On Scorpio, how are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for July 26th to August 1st, 2022. So in this reading, Scorpio, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides when it comes to July 26th to August 1st, 2022. But before we begin this reading, Scorpio, I want to start off by letting you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. And if this reading resonates with you, Scorpio, definitely smash that like button and subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Scorpio. Now, one more announcement before we begin. My new course, the Magic Manifestor Academy, is now open for enrollment. This is something, Scorpio, that I designed to help you manifest your ideal reality using the law of attraction, using certain universal principles that I use for myself that have helped me unlock my dream life. And what we call magic is really just the understanding of universal principles and certain things that most people would think you're crazy for using, but guess what? It actually works. So if you're interested in shifting your reality using the things that I do for myself, click the link in the description box below, Scorpio. You can get in today for only $33 USD. It's a great bang for your buck, and I can't wait to see some of you in the Academy. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading and see what it is that would like to come through for you for July 26th to August 1st, 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides for overseeing this act of divination for Scorpio. Let's go ahead and see what we got here for you, Scorpio. Oof. All right, Scorpio. All I can tell you here is that there is some sort of major like spiritual, like energetic vibrational transformation that is taking place at this time for you. There's a lot of intuition that you're going to have to go on here in order to decide what direction am I going to go in my life here. It seems to be kind of like a pick your poison situation. We're going to have to choose between the lesser of two evils, Scorpio, and like, of course that's annoying, but of course it's like, it's almost like the frequency coming through, you're like, it's like, if I get married, that's great because it's something I always wanted, but then I lose like certain freedoms. If I choose to stay single, I'm not going to be married. And for some of you, this is going to manifest in the form of a career or a love choice, or even like some sort of thing you're going to be studying. It sounds weird, but hold on, I'll explain. You have the Hierophant as your opportunity, Scorpio. For some of you, you have the opportunity to become a leader in and of yourself. You know, this Hierophant merges the spiritual and the physical world. So some of you may be actually stepping into a leadership role when it comes to your own chosen field of work in this life. If that's not the case here, there could be, some sort of new organization, some sort of job opportunity that opens up, or some sort of role, or some sort of maybe even a marriage. For a lot of you, Scorpio, this could very well be a very strong proposal when it comes to marriage, or like being very committed with someone in a relationship, that although it's an opportunity, it also kind of scares you. And of course, you're going to be able to point out certain negatives of this, whatever this opportunity is. But I mean, there's a big opportunity here. And, you know, I know this is going to piss you off. Spirit's telling me there's not really a right answer here. For whatever reason, you've put yourself in a situation, there's no really right answer here. If you happen to not take this opportunity and kind of stay with what you're doing, fine. If you happen to go with it, fine. Spirit's giving you free reign here, and sometimes that has to happen, and maybe I'll explain the metaphysics about that, why, in a minute. But you have the Ace of Swords here in your challenge, so this is why I'm saying the Ace of Swords in your challenge here, there may be a lack of certainty as to what is going to come of your life depending on this Hierophant. Like, if you choose, some of you as well, the spiritual people, you could be opening up your own spiritual business or something, like becoming that authority figure. If that's not the case, it has to do with some sort of traditional thing opening up for you in your opportunity. I really feel like you're gonna, at the same time, you may know the potential like outcome of this. You know how it's going to shift your life. So it depends on who you are, but we're going to have to clarify in a minute. Now, when it comes to your overall general energy, Scorpio, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Five of Cups, and you also have the Temperance card here in your overall general energy. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag here. It's a little bit of like, you know, accepting the positives and the negatives of life. You know, it's just kind of a... There also could be a healing here where you decide to commit to something. You finally decide to unite with someone in love. You know, the Temperance card is about the merging. You know, humans are 95 or whatever % we are water. You see the two cups merging, the water coming together. So there seems to be a new opportunity that on the one hand, it's very exciting. You may also have a little bit of trauma coming up. You may have to, like, some of you are like, you're like, I'm going through this opportunity. Like I'm starting this business, I'm getting this job, or I'm committing to this person in love for real, and like you find yourself like just falling into unconscious bad habits, right? It's like that's here, but then the Five of Cups is here that like pulls you into bad habits because of the intensity of the situation. I don't know. We're gonna have to clarify to see. Now, it seems to me like in what you don't see coming, certainly you're going to be happy, okay? In what you don't see coming, you have the Nine of Cups. This is individual happiness. I really feel like there's an opportunity that's coming into your life that is going to make you happy. But then you also have the Four of Pentacles, and you also have the Eight of Cups here in what you don't see coming, Scorpio. So it's interesting you have the 8 and the 9 of Cups here. There could be something that you're going to have to walk away from, I'm getting. You know, some sort of, it's like, whatever this opportunity is, I think it's going to fulfill you. But at the same time, it may make your life a little bit more stagnant. Because once again, if you happen to, whatever this is, like the Hierophant as your opportunity, you know, for some of you, I'm not getting that this is an opportunity to go away from a Hierophant, a traditional structure. I'm getting the opportunity is to go into it. And whenever you go into a Hierophant frequency, obviously you're going to maybe feel a little bit trapped, maybe feel a little bit like, okay, well, now my life is contained within this box. What I'm telling you is that box has infinite depth to it and is actually going to make you happy, but maybe you don't realize that yet. And Spirit's being very vague. Like, they're almost telling me, like, be a mystic, like, don't just like give them straight answers here because it's up to them. The reason I'm saying this is because look at the advice from your spirit guide, Scorpio. You have the High Priestess, you have the Moon, and you also have the Star. So you're going to have to go with your intuition. It seems cloudy, it seems dark, you know, that feminine wisdom, the High Priestess. Now, what's interesting to me is that what you don't realize, some of you, is the Hierophant and the High Priestess are the divine counterparts. So there could be a perfect match. Like, Spirit is definitely calling you, whatever that Hierophant is for you. You could be moving into a phase where you become a leader with someone else, or it's like you're going through an initiation, but it's very healing for you despite the perceived unknown, the perceived negatives of the situation. So please apply this to your own situation, Scorpio, but let's go ahead and start clarifying some of these cards to get a better idea of this and get into your reading. So first card that I would like to clarify is, why is the Hierophant here in your overall general energy? Why is the Hierophant here for Scorpio in your overall? All right, you have the Fool. Some of you may feel foolish for doing this. It's a new beginning. You may have to, hold on. It's like you feel giddy. Some people, a part of yourself is telling you you're foolish for this commitment, but you know, life is about committing, and you know, but hold on. Let's see. Why is the Hierophant here for Scorpio? It's like maybe some of you have been thinking about leaving a career, or you've been thinking about leaving someone, but now from the 26th to the 1st, it's like you're going to have to decide, all right, I'm doubling down on this. That's literally going to affect me for years to come, or I'm like leaving, but you don't really know what to do about it. And I'm not really getting a direct answer as to what you should do, as much as I can try to avoid that, because I always like to give advice. Why is the Hierophant here, besides that of just the Fool? The Hierophant is clarified by the Moon and the Six of Pentacles here. So for some reason, although there's a lot of unknown here, in your opportunity here, there is a lot of balance. The Six of Pentacles is going to make you feel grounded. There's an even giving and receiving. There's a gift from the universe contained within this, even though there's the Moon and the Fool. For some reason, I read intuitively, Scorpio, and like I'm not... It has to do with tradition, like obviously, but let's go ahead and clarify now, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and see why the Ace of Swords is here in your challenge. Moon, Six of Pentacles, Fool to the Hierophant. Jumping into the unknown, knowing that it will bring you balance, but at the same time, there is a negative. So it's like pick your poison, Scorpio. It's like, I'm sorry, but it doesn't seem like there's some path that is like laid out and it's like all perfect. It's like all go. No, it's like there's a snake over here. There's like a alligator over here. It's like, do you want to, this is like a question I used to like, would you rather die by being burned alive or would you rather die by drowning, Scorpio? Which one would, it's like, now, deeper question is how have you got yourself into that place where you need to make a choice like that? I mean, that's on you, but you're going to have to make a choice like that. Oh. I'm sorry. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Now that's obviously, I'm playing with you a little bit. Ace of Swords is the Two of Pentacles, the... Okay, relax. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant again. So a lot of you really... This committing to the Hierophant, whether it's a person or a career or some sort of leadership role you're stepping into, your challenge is that you really understand how it's going to split your timeline. Okay, the Ace of Cups is new love. Part of you, your challenge is you really want to do this. Part of you, this was something, a goal you had, whether it was to get married, to land that job, to become this leader. It's like you wanted it for a long time, but now that it's here, it's like, whoa. It's like preparing for like an athletic competition or like a fight. It's like you're so ready, and then when the door's locked, you're like, oh shit, here we go. But the Two of Pentacles here in your challenges, you may have to balance, you may have to give up something for this. You know, it may bring your life out of balance a little bit, which is like, once again, pick your poison, Scorpio, right? I don't know why that keeps coming to my head, but it does. So I'm surprised like the Seven of Cups isn't here, but let's go ahead and let's clarify why Scorpio, because you have the Ace of Cups twice. In your challenge, you have the Ace of Cups. In your overall general energy, you have the Ace of Cups. That's new love. That's renewal. That's feeling like I'm ready to go. It's almost like the frequency coming through. Some of you may be dealing with a school thing or something. It's like for me, when I used to go to like high school or something, like I was, by the end of the summer, I was like really excited to go back. I was like, you know what, like, I'm bored of just sitting around, like, or, like, doing whatever I was doing in the summer. Like, I'm ready to go back to school. I'm actually ready. Like, Ace of Cups. Like, let's go. Let's do this. Walk into the Hierophant twice. Ace of Cups twice. But by, like, the second or third week of the school year, I was like, oh, fuck this shit. Like, let's have it summer again. So what you have to understand is, like, the grass is always greener on the other side, Scorpio. What may help you is just being present. Okay, like being present with the things that you don't like. Now, I understand for some of you that's actually a shadow because you don't want to be where you are. But you can transform everything through just radical acceptance of it. You know, any situation that comes into your life, treat it as if you chose it. Then it will open up, then you won't be resisting it. Because if you want to master this reality, all you really got to do is master what you're resisting. You know, it's like even like in a fight or something, like let's say there's this big beast man with a sledgehammer coming at you like roar, and like they're gonna chop you in the head. Like, you can either go into fear and like when you resistance, like, oh, you're probably gonna get smashed by it. Whereas if you're just completely present, radical acceptance, you could just like literally, like, the person's coming at you, you have no fear, you're completely present, you accept it as if you chose it. You can literally just step to the side like wow, because it's like walking a tightrope. I'm just getting these visions and I'm sharing them with you, Scorpio. Like, imagine your task was to walk across a piece of wood, okay? And it's like literally 2 feet above the ground. How easy would it be to walk across that piece of wood? So easy. It's like this, it's like wide enough for you to walk on it. You walk the piece of wood. Now take that same piece of wood and put it above a 6-story building. And now try to walk around that. You could do it, but you have the resistance because you're about to die. Why this is coming through, I don't actually really know. So I'll just leave you up to translate those frequencies to yourself. So, yeah. So, let's go ahead and clarify why. What did I say? I think I said why the Ace of Cups is here. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Okay, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Sun. It literally just wanted to come out, and the Ten of Cups here. So, I mean, there's happiness here. There's commitment. There's happiness. There's commitment. Maybe this is just a question of, like, what am I now going to... It's like the fear of missing out. What am I going to now miss out on? But you can't really miss out on anything, Scorpio. It's like... so, I mean, I think good things are coming in. It's just a very, like, whoa, what is going on here? I do want to clarify why the... because you have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. You know what, Scorpio? I'm going to... What the hell? Can't even speak. I'm going to conclude this reading right here, Scorpio. I really appreciate you for tuning in and checking it out. I hope that it helps you, and I hope that you have a great week. I'll talk to you next time. This is the Autistic Mystic.